let's get into MonkeDAO's proposal. Again, Dor, I'm gonna let you take the cake on this one. Then I want to talk about ordinal monkey business. But go ahead, let's talk about the proposal.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah,
I have nothing. Don't even come to me. We're here.
Dude, no, this like proposal was massive, dog. I'm talking about huge. So I had to like trim down the fat to get like to the core information that you guys want. The whole purpose behind this collection was to make MonkeDAO independent because of first we were under the previous devs, but now we're under Hate Swap. So it's just been a massive crap show, dude. So we're trying to raise funds through this mint to buy out MonkeDAO or the SMB IP rights from Hate Swap. Now, we're putting a 2-month time limit on this thing. That's if this proposal passes, which I think it will. The results come out later today. In order to do this, it's going to be a 10K mint, but a 15K total supply. 10K of that will be minted out during the initial mint, and the remaining 5K will be auctioned off over the remaining 12 months. So the way that the mint distribution will go is that each SMB holder, so if you have 2 SMBs, you'll be able to claim 1 mint pass per SMB. Those will go for 14 SOL a pop. Then there'll be a public raffle where you can get a mint pass for 18 SOL a pop. So there'll be 5K going there and then 5K to the public raffle. Then for the remainder of the year, once again, auctions will be going through on the remaining 5K. There'll also be 5% royalties. They said enforced, but there's no plans for PNFTs yet. So I'm not too sure on that. It was kind of a bit conflicting in my opinion when I read through the proposal. So that's the overall scheme of how it's going to go, just like the short version of it. But yeah, man, if they aren't able to mint out or raise the money through the mint, they're going to try to look through other means to acquire, either through loans or doing some way to acquire the IP rights from MonkeDAO. It's going for 2 million right now. However, that could change. And if that does change, like if Hate Swap continues to do things such as make SMB ordinals to hurt the overall brand, that could lower the price. But if they don't sell, then they're planning on to drop governance tokens to the SMB holders and either conduct some type of burn or swap or even migrate governance over to some other means, vice holding an SMB Gen 2. But yeah, man, it's complex. As you can see, the complexity of it is severely hurting the S&P's floor price.
I mean, that's the problem though, is even with this proposal, I think it's going to take a while for the stench of this whole takeover from Hades DAO to get off of MonkeDAO. I think eventually it will succeed. The one thing I do have questions about, what's the total supply of this OMC going to be?
It's going to be 15K, 10K will be mint, and the remaining 5K will be distributed over a year through auctions. I also do want to add in there, the OMC collection does not give you governance rights within MonkeDAO. The governance rights will be through a separate means.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Quick question, Dave. This is one question I have. This is it. How can you guarantee that those funds will be enough to buy out? Do you have a looming contract ready to go with set amount, like Hades DAO saying, you know what, we're taking 30,000 SOL, that's our price, once you get it to us, it's yours? Like, how can you promise, like, okay, we made this much from the mint, we have enough funds now? How do you have any idea if they're going to be like, yeah, they're going to negotiate with that price with you? You know what I'm saying?
You're right, man. That's the difficulty of this thing, dude, because it belongs to Hades DAO. And Hades DAO has to pass a proposal in order to allow something to go through. We saw in the past with Lieutenant Lollipop, even though he's both an SMB holder and the most massive Hades DAO holder, he has what, 20% of Hades tokens on the market. So his votes significantly sway the opinion of the direction of the proposal. There was a proposal that came out when all this information first came out about just giving the IP rights to MonkeDAO, and he voted no on that. So yeah, man, that's a huge possibility that could happen.
Okay, thank you, Dory. That's the only question I really had.
You're right.
Because in my head, right, like you're a monkey, you're like, you know what, I'm going to spend 14 SOL, I'm going to support because we're getting it back. But then you go, wait, they might negotiate $1 million more. They might go, haha, go F yourself. I don't want to give it to you. You can never count on HGE or those guys, man. They're so, left and right. So that's the only thing that kind of gives me hesitation. That's my only 2 cents on it, Dor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, that's fair, dog.
Yeah, I think I'm at the point where, like I said, long term, I believe in MonkeDAO. I know that people like Nom and all the leaders they have over there, Ricky, Simon, like all those people are fantastic people. They will end up crushing it. They'll find a way to get rid of this, but in the meantime, it's going to be a messy battle.
World of pain.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pain. It's going to be a messy battle, and I just don't trust MonkeDAO to let it go easily. And I think we're seeing that because Ordinal Monkey Business is a MonkeDAO sort of project where they're just trying to extract value from SMB while they still have it. So they're getting SMBs over to Ordinals, trying to get a cash raise from there. And then they're like, we're trying to extract as much value in the meantime, because if we do sell, we want to make sure that we maximized our purchase. And in the meantime, there's no guarantee that it goes through. And I think that's the one thing like Joe's worried about, where it's like, bro, I don't even know if I trust, MonkeDAO to let it go without a fight, even if they did agree on an amount. And also at the same time, I'm like, what? From an IP standpoint, you just entangle and let it go. Like, if they want the old monkey business and stuff, that's fine. But if you have this new collection, these new monkeys and stuff, who cares about the old monkeys, man? Let them have that piece of, Gen 1 was a real thing with SMBs too. That's the original dev collection over there. I don't know. I'm sitting there like, go ahead and get your new mint out. The one thing I will say in the grand scheme of things too, I don't like a 15K. I don't like it one bit.
I agree, dog. I agree, man.
I hate the 15K idea, because what it does is it devalue, I don't know so much about devaluing it. I think in the long run, it'll hold up the same market cap. I don't know what the translation looks like to current monkey holders, but what I do know is that it's a tight niche of people, right? Like 5,000 feels like the cap that you can have that tight of a DAO and make somewhat fluid decisions. 15,000, if you have, let's say you have like a 50, so 7,500, you have 7,500 people, whereas you have 2,000, 3,000 right now, SMB holders. That is,
what's the circulating supply of monkeys right now?
A circulating supply is 5,555.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's that low.
So you have about a 3x on supply.
I guess tokenomics wise, we've all been here for a while. 1 of 1 allocation and maybe 2,500 extra, right? On top of that 55. But yeah, I agree. I didn't realize it was 50.
It puts people that have recently bought SMBs in the crosshairs as far as, like devaluing their investment, because if they do switch over to this OMC, what happens to their original investment? Well, the new OMC is probably, just by order of supply shifting, 3x higher, it's probably going to be worth a third of what it was, unless they continue to just massively propel value, in which case it's going to take a very large uphill effort to get you back to your original investment. So that's the one thing that's like, bro, I want it from MonkeDAO. I think in the grand scheme of things, it is the right way to go about it. But it just, from an investment standpoint, it hurts, because your break-even cost is going to be, it's going to be an uphill battle, in my opinion. So I don't know. I look at this, I want them to succeed so bad. I love the MonkeDAO people so much. I just want them to do what's best for not only them, but their holders too. So in the grand scheme of things, hope it works out.